Hello, my name is Liz. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video regarding my journey towards financial freedom. I am 35 years old. I've been saving since Christmas of 2022, so only 3 months now. And I have big, lofty savings goals. So one of those is paying off my student loans. Another is being able to travel internationally. And then I have some other goals that I'm keeping under wraps just because they are big. They might be a little weird, but we'll save those for another time. So I do want to explain my financial history along with my family financial history because they do kind of go hand in hand. So my parents, when I was young, they did file for bankruptcy twice. That was somewhere between the ages of, I want to say 6 or 7 and 13 for me when those happened. And I ended up filing my own bankruptcy, a Chapter 7, in 2021 due to poor money management and the overuse of credit cards. I was in a very fortunate position when I filed bankruptcy because I owned nothing, which, in a way, it's like kind of crappy, but it was really beneficial at the time. And that is something that I would love to talk more about later. But I do want to put my financial foundation in this video of it was crappy ever since I can remember. We weren't necessarily like destitute or anything growing up, but we were living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of skimpy meals. Like my parents, they did everything they could, but it's just they didn't make enough. And it was those two, me, and 2 brothers. So a family of 5. So it was rough for a while. So I do want to talk about my current debts that I have as well as my budget. I only have 3 debts, and those are my braces, which, 0 out of 10 don't recommend. They are not the greatest, but I look forward to them coming off later, whenever that is, so I can have a nice smile. So I did call today and got my new balance of $2,800. I have student loans at just shy of $30,000, and then my phone of $217, so a total of $32,794. I'm not thrilled, but those are things that'll be taken care of in time, which is why I'm doing all of this. So here is a list of the different savings I have, how much I have in them, and what my current goals are. So for my primary savings, this is like that backup emergency fund for if you lose your job. Right now I have $700, and I want to get to 3 months, which will be $3,150 for all expenses at the max amount. And then I have my emergency fund, which is at $900, and I want to get to $1,050. So this is just to cover a month of expenses. I have car maintenance where I'm at $70 now. I did just get new tires, so I need to build it back up to $500. Fun, I only have $30, and my goal is $500. I do have a concert that I'm going to in September to see one of my favorite bands, Ghost, perform live, finally, now that they're coming back to the US. House, this is something me and my partner are going in halvesies on. So each paycheck we put in $100 each. We're at $405, and there's no limit. There's a lot that needs to be done, and I don't know how much it all costs. Cats. So I have 3 cats. I have Big Boy. He's 20 years old. He is predominantly the one that I feel like we should build a savings for because he does have some illnesses. We have Caterpillar. He's 7. Um, he has some medical issues too, possibly. We do have blood work being tested right now. So hopefully we'll get an answer within a couple days. But he is overweight, so I am worried that he might have diabetes. And then we have Meep, my little 2-year-old. We did just find out from his lab work that he's in stage 2 chronic kidney disease, which is really crappy. 10% of cats who have chronic kidney disease are under the age of 3. So it really sucks that he's part of that 10%. Big Boy, like I said, he's 20, so he does have chronic kidney disease and hyperthyroidism. And the food that he has to be on, and now Meep as well, is expensive. It's a kidney diet food, and it is not cheap. His medicine is also not cheap at all, but they are worth every single penny, so I will pay it regardless. Car insurance, I don't have anything yet. I do need to get 130 by May. And subscriptions, I just have the one through Skillshare. I don't have anything in there. I don't know how much a yearly sub is because I got mine with the 30% off deal. So I'm going to guess it's around 200 or less. So here is the comparison of totals. So about a third of a way there, which isn't bad. So I do want to share how I keep track of my budgeting. So there's a few things. I do have this sheet that I made, which has all my monthly expenses and my monthly savings, which needs to be updated. But here I show all of the fixed and variable costs. So here in the pink is what I budget. Here in the blue is the actual amount. So I do have a $60 bonus, I guess you could say, that I did put into the cat savings. And then for this paycheck, I was only able to put away $260. Well, that's not true. Technically $320 because of that extra $60. So there is that. Oh, it helps to note I get paid bi-monthly, which kind of sucks because it's only 24 paychecks. I do get paid $1,002 per paycheck. So I get paid on the 1st of the month and then on the 15th. This little notebook has my breakdown for each pay period. So on each page, I have the bills that I owe within that time frame that I just keep track of when they go through. And yeah, I started this method back in, oh gosh, July, I want to say. July of 21. Let's see. Am I right? Open. Yeah, July of 21. So, as you can tell, it's been refined quite a bit, actually. Yeesh. Oh, that's now half. Yikes. Yeah, so that's what that used to look like. So, crap. I needed, oh, good, to pin this back. No, it's gone. I got another one. Come here, you. So I have another notebook that I use as a ledger. So turns out that if I rely on just checking my bank account every few days, I do worse with budgeting my money. So I do have this. I started it at the end of January. This is where I put everything coming in and going out. So everything going out, I round up, and everything coming in, I round down, just so I have a little bit of a buffer. There are times where I do what I call a recalibrate for my balance, just because that buffer can get a little beefy. So that will show up every so often where I just try to fix everything. Well, like right there, only a $3 difference, but still, it helps. It's really interesting to me keeping this type of ledger because holy crap, I eat out too much. And I think that could potentially be a lot of people's problems. So this helps keep me accountable and on track and more motivated to actually buy ingredients and food at the store so I don't keep buying outside food. So the next thing I want to do is show you all the money that I have set aside. That is one of my favorite things about this community, is seeing people count what they have in their envelopes. And there's just something like really satisfying just seeing people like count hundreds and hundreds, thousands even, and just being like, oh yeah, look at me, I got 17,000 in this. And it's like, damn, good for you. So I find that very inspiring and I want to be the same. So for my favorite part, I do want to show what I have, get practice in for counting on video, and we'll see how well I do. So this is the box for housing maintenance, the 405. So let's see. We will go ahead and count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, and 5. I think it would be wild if I was counting these and suddenly I don't have the amount I'm supposed to have. That would be very upsetting. I don't know why I said that, because now I'm like, oh God, I'm paranoid. So let me take this Sharpie out. And let's go here. So for my savings, this should be 700. So we have 200 here. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. So there is the 700. I also just recently learned about star notes. And if you don't know what those are, star notes are bills that have like a little star next to a serial number. And for some reason, they're just like a little more rare to get. And they could be worth maybe a couple bucks more than the bill. Maybe even more than that. And I definitely don't have any. And that's okay. I'm sure I'll get one eventually. It's bound to happen, right? Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. It'd be cool. So this is my emergencies. I have a split envelope that I need to tape. Probably also a good indicator to do a bill exchange, but there's just like something really satisfying about holding a bunch of 20s versus holding like nine of these. But still, for the health of my envelopes, I should really do that. Here is 200. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 700. So that is 900 total. Hooray! I should note that since I've only been saving since Christmas, this also includes my tax return and whatever Christmas money I got. So, kind of a bummer that it's not like that's how much I bring in every month. But that's okay. You know, every little bit helps, and it's okay if it's a little slow. Car maintenance. What once was 500 is now 70. So 2, 4, 6, 65, 70. This is my fun, which has the big whopping 3-0. Look at it go. It'll be fun to get this set up because that concert in September, it is 3 hours away. So me and a friend are going to get a hotel room since the concert starts at 7 o'clock on a Thursday night, which ludicrous in my head. I hate that concerts are on weeknights and not on the weekends, but I get it. This is for the cats. I only had a sticker that said pets care, but that's fine. So there is 2, 4, 65. Big boy, the 20-year-old, he does have an appointment at the end of April. And having just taken Caterpillar in to get his labs done, I can expect to spend at least 200 on that appointment, which, you know, low-key dreading, but it's fine. It's totally cool. He'll be upset, but, you know, that's to be expected. So that's all I have for this video. I do have another video coming out later this week where I decorate my 100 envelopes to do a future 100 envelope challenge. That challenge is a tweaked version that I kind of thought of. So hopefully it's unique enough. But the idea is very much rooted in like Dungeons and Dragons on how to complete the envelopes. So these are the envelopes that I have created. So yeah, there's a video coming out on Friday where we just go through this process of creating these. I'm pretty sure I don't even talk about my idea for this challenge, so that will have to be another video later on. But yeah, I wanted to get this out of the way and created. I also have ideas for videos where I talk about like my student loans, what my plans are for that. I have no problem going in with my financial history, talking about my bankruptcy and the whole process, just in case anyone else is going through it too. And the goal of this channel is to also talk about my journey towards becoming a self-owned business, hopefully. Um, my journey towards fitness, because I am just a little bit unhealthy, so that needs to get worked on. So I'm looking forward to creating that accountability. Also about my journey through therapy and what I learned that may be useful for others. Um, Talking about this, like finances and my goals towards financial freedom, and then also about spirituality and how that all ties in. And that's more like kind of more like the woo woo type versus like go to church type, if that makes sense. Hopefully that's not offensive. I also want to talk about some of the books that I'm also reading that I am finding very useful during these journeys that I'm doing. For instance, I would love to talk about this book. Oh crap, all my books are gonna fall. Eh, don't fall. This has been really interesting. So, quick summary so far, because I'm not done. Uh, it's about shifting your mindset from that of like scarcity or negativity to something like abundant and accepting about money in all aspects. So it's been cool. There's like a lot of exercises in here, some really cool quotes. I don't know why it sounded like I was about to cry for a second. I think it's because I don't breathe well when I'm talking. Like, this is kind of like how I feel if I'm like giving a presentation. So it freaks me out. But it'll get better without a doubt, right? Hopefully, please. Oh my God, please. So I'm not too worried. Just messing around. But yeah, so a lot of things are coming. I have a lot of plans. I have sticky notes all over my wall that you can't see that that have lots of ideas and lots of numbers and things that I can't wait to share with all of you. So thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope to see you in my next video, which will be on Friday, and then whatever comes after that. Thank you. Bye.